Hi, I'm Arizona Attorney General Kris Mayes. Let me start by thanking everyone for your patience as we conducted a thorough and professional investigation over the past 13 months into the fake elector scheme in our state. I understand for some of you today didn't come fast enough, and I know I'll be criticized by others for conducting this investigation at all. But as I have stated before and will say here again today, I will not allow American democracy to be undermined. It's too important. The investigators and attorneys assigned to this case took the necessary time to thoroughly piece together the details of the events that began nearly 4 years ago. They followed the facts where they led, and I'm very proud of the work they've done to date. We're here because justice demands an answer to the efforts that the defendants and other unindicted co-conspirators allegedly took to undermine the will of Arizona's voters during the 2020 presidential election. Arizona's election was free and fair. The people of Arizona elected President Biden. Unwilling to accept this fact, the defendants charged by the state grand jury allegedly schemed to prevent the lawful transfer of the presidency. Whatever their reasoning was, the plot to violate the law must be answered for, and I was elected to uphold the law of this state. The scheme, had it succeeded, would have deprived Arizona's voters of their right to have their votes counted for their chosen president. It effectively would have made their right to vote meaningless.
We are in a bad place. This is back in Arizona. Kris Mayes, you just heard there. Kris Mayes is going after the alternate electors in Arizona. This is the same thing that happened with the Michigan 16 and others. Let's go over the details. I am very concerned about what I'm seeing here because the lawfare is not just on President Trump, and really that's the least of my worries is President Trump. These are everyday, just regular citizens, patriots of this country who put themselves out on a limb to be there just in case. And now we're seeing that they're charged. This is the news from April 24th. And I'm not happy about it. I'm actually pretty heated about it. I'm trying not to get too out of control with this. Just want to kind of be a level head about this. Arizona indicts 18. So it's the Michigan 16, it's the Georgia, I forget how many. I think there's other ones too. Arizona indicts 18 in election interference case, including Giuliani and Meadows. An Arizona grand jury has indicted former President Donald Trump's chief of staff, Mark Meadows, lawyer Rudy Giuliani, and 16 others in an election interference case related to the 2020 presidential vote. And they're just going after these guys, and they're going after Giuliani again, and Mark Meadows trying to get them to flip and trying to make sure that nobody wants to be a part of Trump's next administration potentially. I mean, at some point we got to put our foot down, man. This is not acceptable. At some point, you can't keep going into this courtroom, being dragged in, having to spend money, and thinking it's okay and thinking it's a win if you get out of there without jail time. Hopefully. This is insane. So the grand jury has indicted them. So they took it to the jury and got it. The indictment released Wednesday names 11 Republicans who submitted a document to Congress falsely declaring that Trump won Arizona in 2020. It was only submitted in case they needed to go to the alternate electors. In case Congress decided to. Congress didn't decide to, and they didn't. They wouldn't have, obviously, if this was Democrat reversed, they obviously wouldn't have gone after the alternate electors. To my knowledge, we've had alternate electors before that were actually used, but we've never seen this prosecuted. This is persecution. They include the former state party chair, 22 U.S. Senate candidate, and 2 sitting state lawmakers who are charged with 9 counts of each conspiracy, fraud, and forgery. The identities of seven other defendants, including Giuliani and Meadows, were not immediately leaked or released because they had not been served with the documents. They were readily identifiable based on descriptions of the defendants, however. Trump himself was not charged, but was referred to as an unindicted co-conspirator. With the indictments, Arizona became the fourth state where allies of the former president have been charged. We've seen it in multiple states. The states that we've seen it in include Georgia, like I said, Michigan 16, Nevada. So it was Nevada. Michigan, Georgia, and Nevada are the only ones I'm aware of that have been charged and indicted and charged. There's other states too. Pennsylvania, nothing's happened yet. No charges have been brought. New Mexico actually said, and they have the Attorney General of New Mexico said that the state's 5 Republican electors would not be prosecuted under current, or could not be prosecuted under current laws, despite their participation in signing the alternate slate. In Wisconsin, there's a potential too. So Pennsylvania, New Mexico, Wisconsin, nothing has happened. New Mexico, they said they can't do anything. So the ones you're looking at potentially of the next ones are Pennsylvania. They had alternate electors, and then Wisconsin, 10 Republicans who posed as electors reached a settlement in Wisconsin in a civil lawsuit acknowledging their actions were part of an effort to overturn the election, which that doesn't even have a meaning. What does that mean? However, there's no known criminal investigation against the ones in Wisconsin, so they had to settle. What did they have to? I didn't even follow up on that one. That's the news, and Arizona has fraudulent elections that I don't trust, at least. And I have a right not to trust them. If you want to trust them, go ahead and trust them. But I don't. I looked into them, and I do have a playlist on this channel where the Kerry Lake lawsuit, it really did open up a lot of stuff. And that losing that AG race in Arizona was a tough one. And she only won by a few hundred votes, and now they can go ahead and go after their political enemies. I said every county in Arizona should secede. You're the only place with the Black Iman areas in the cities that are running the whole state. Maricopa County running the whole damn state, just like Fulton running the whole damn state of Georgia. Really, it's the uniparty using the Black Imams to run it, and those counties, those non-blue counties, have to secede. You can't stay in this. They're going to come for everyone. They're going down the line. They're coming for everyone. Lawsuits start with Alex Jones. They go to Peter Navarro. They go to Steve Bannon. They go to Giuliani. They go to Mark Meadows, who's not even MAG or anything. You go to Mark Meadows. Then you keep going down the line. You got Tim Pool. You got Stephen Crowder. You keep going down the line, and they're not going to stop. They have a hierarchy. They're not stupid. They're going to keep on going. Visit middlemaga.com. Put your email in the top right on the website. If you want to get updates, stay in touch. That's how you can help the channel, is let me get that email list up. That's what I'm learning from people who are in this business. They say get that email list up so you have a good email list, an updated email list. You can get in contact with your people. YouTube doesn't let you keep your email list. Locals does, but YouTube does not. And so you have to go curate that and be able to stay in touch with your people that rock with you. And let me know my only answer is secession. I can't keep repeating it over and over. And at the state level, secession, that's the only answer. I don't know any other answer. I'm waiting for a better answer. But going through this court system where you're getting drained of resources and the state is using tax dollars, and you're using your dollars. They're just draining resources and just going after the people that they want to take out. And pretty soon we're going to be in the gulags asking for a debate. Can we debate? We have the better idea. We have the moral high ground, but we'll be in, and I'll be a part of it, in handcuffs on the way to the gulags, waiting for that debate in isolation.
Middle MAGA.